Hi, boys and girls. We are starting Module 5 this week. And Module 5 is all about groups of tens and some more. So the first thing we have to make sure of is that we can all recognize a group of 10. Now up here I've made lots of groups. And there's one that I can look at right away and I know it's 10. It's the stars. How do you think I know that's 10? Well, I know it because when I look at it, it reminds me of a 10 frame. Remember? I'm going to make one right around it. Remember when we had our 10 frames? There was always 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom. So when it's lined up like that, it's pretty easy to tell that it's 10, isn't it? But sometimes things do not line up like a 10 frame, do they? So we have to come up with a plan to make sure we count each one of them. Now, if you have a piece of paper and you saw something lined up like these red objects, you would have to decide where you're going to start counting. And you'd have to think of a way to mark it so you don't count it again, right? Because if you start in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to have a problem because I'm skipping all around. Where do you think I should start? I'm going to start right over here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my marker, or if I was doing it on paper, I would use a pencil, and I would put a line through it as I counted it. So I'd make sure that I didn't miss anything. Do it with me, which I mean I will mark, and you say the numbers too. Ready? Let's see if there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I get them all? And how many were there? Yeah, there were 10 here, just like there was 10 up here. Now, look at this. Oh my goodness, that one's going to be harder, isn't it? See, here there was a beginning and an end. Here they're all kind of in a pile. Well, I'm going to use the same plan. I'm going to make a mark on the ones that I count so I don't count them again. Okay? Say the numbers with me. Let's see if there's 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Was there 10? No, there wasn't. This had 8. But you counted them with me and we got them all. Let's look up here. Oh my goodness, they're like on top of each other. They're sticks, just lines, but some of them are all over the place. What strategy should we use? We need a plan. I'm going to mark them again. Are you ready? This is going to be number 1, 2. Well, I already counted that one. 3. I have to be really careful. That's the same one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one had 10 too, didn't it? 10. Now over here, oh my goodness, they're in a circle. If I don't mark them, I might just keep going and going and going forever. So pick the one you want to start with. I like to pick at the top, the clock, like it was a clock, and I'll go around. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This group had 10. Now there's one more group. It's a little hard to see. Down here I've made some X's. The green doesn't show up well, but I'm still going to mark them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they only had 9. How many of our groups had 10? One group of 10, 2 groups of 10. Can't count that one. 3 groups of 10, 4 groups of 10. That's pretty cool. Now, I'm going to erase this because I want to show you one more thing about counting to 10. Sometimes if you're counting objects, There will be more than 10. Isn't that true? So let me just make, stars are really easy for me. So let me make some stars. I bet some of you are counting with me, aren't you? All right, I'm going to get all the way over here and I'm going to start. Look at all those stars. Now, I would guess there's probably more. Oops, my marker cover got away. More than 10. But what are we going to... Oh, sorry, guys. My lights are terrible. Get this picked up. There we go. Okay, so there's probably more than 10. But remember what we said? We mark them. Well, today we're going to mark them with check marks. But we're only going to mark 10. You have to be able to stop. Don't keep making check marks. If check marks are hard for you, make an X. It doesn't matter what kind of mark you make, but watch. I'm going to... Oh, my markers are not cooperating. New markers. Here, let's use the red one. Ready? 1. Can you see that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should I keep going? No, only 10. Only 10. So let's see. I have, I'm going to go around this. I'm going to circle that bunch of 10. I have, it's like 10 ones. It's one group of 10. I have 10 here. And how many do I have left? 5. I have 10 ones and 5 more. 10 and 5 more. Do you know what that makes? One group of 10 and 5 more. 15, right. A group of 10 and 5 more is 15. Nicely done. Let's do it one more time so that you can know how to do it, because I'm going to send you on your way in a minute to do it yourself. This time I'll make a bunch of balls. Just because they're fast. Balls are spheres, but because I'm on a board like this, I'm just going to make a bunch of circles. So you remember how we did it? We put a check mark on how many? Just 10. Here we go. And I like to keep them together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope, just 10. So look, this is a group of 10. There's 10 in there, right? And how many are over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 10 and 7. Do you know what that makes? A group of 10 and 7 more. What's that number? 17. So smart. Well, you ready for page 1? I think you are. Today you'll need an adult's help to read the directions, but we've done it together, sort of. So they want you to circle the groups that have 10 ones. So remember the strategy I just taught you about making a mark when you count them, so you remember which ones you've counted. They've even got a pile of sticks here that are a little bit tricky. You're also going to do page 3, which is the very next page. And you are going to touch and count 10 things. Now, when I touched them, remember I put a check on each one as I counted them. And then your mom and dad will help you to know how many more there are, how many ones. And if you are super smart and you want to write, like I did, 10 and 7, and you want to write 17, go right ahead. So you have 2 pages to work on today, all about making 10s. Have fun with math today, boys and girls. I'll see you soon.